Okay, here's one for you then, Johnny. How do you say Merry Christmas in Italian?
Hey, Buon Natale. Buon Natale.
That's it.
And then if you say it back, hey, Buon Natale tutti.
What are they saying? Bon Natale?
Buon Natale.
Yeah.
That sounds like they're saying happy Italians.
What's the second thing you said?
So I would say to Big Nana.
Nana.
Nana, Buon Natale.
Oh, that's not nice.
No, she's the oldest of the Nanas.
So they call her Big Nana?
Yes, correct. And
I don't like that.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like. Doesn't matter what
Does
you like.
Big Nana like it?
I don't know. Did Big Shawna like it? Listen.
Oh, I see. Fat kid joke.
Welcome to Bad Parents, a podcast about three bad parents who are trying to raise good kids. She's Shawna.
Hello.
He's Ryan.
What's up?
And I'm Johnny. A Tell It Like It Is podcast for parents to laugh, cry, and to make you feel better about your parenting.
We're talking Christmas all throughout. We're going to talk about Christmas movies. We have a holiday quiz, and we rhyme off all the most popular Christmas gifts throughout the year. I'm telling you right now, it's going to take you back to memory lane.
It is the Bad Parents podcast, Christmas edition. We're going to drop 2 on you. This is the one of two. One of two.
One of two.
Yeah, next week you will get a different one that is still Christmas related, which I guess I just said myself. My name is Johnny Garbett. That's Shawna Whalen. Have we ever given our last names here? Ryan Parker.
It's Parker. No, I don't want anyone new to be like, what does Parker mean?
That's true. They're new.
Yeah, Johnny Garbett. Just go ahead, Johnny Garbett.
Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
We're all in the Christmas spirit. We're only a few weeks away from the big event. Lots of things happening on TV, if you will. Christmas movies, new and old, coming through the thing. Do you guys have a favorite one that you really hold near and dear to your hearts?
Favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, I don't know how else you could have misconstrued that question, but
Yeah, park hair.
I can tell you right now, I love A Christmas Story. I love A Christmas Vacation. And I love Home Alone, and I love Elf.
Oh, he's so original.
Wow. Okay.
So original.
What do you like? What do you like? Oh, well, another time an angel gets its wings.
I bet you won't know. That is one of my favorites, by the way.
Of course it is.
But I bet you won't ever guess my favorite one because it's quite unusual.
If you tell me it's Scrooged, I'm going to kill myself.
I hate that. That's my husband's favorite.
Is it the one where Jude Law?
Okay, that's my second favorite.
Love Actually? They switch.
The Holiday is my second favorite.
My wife loves that one too. Oh, here's one. Is it the one with Queen Latifah?
No, but that's a great Christmas movie.
Sarah loves that one. My wife, by the way.
Great one.
She loves it. I was like, this is dumb, and I watched it. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Great.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm getting made fun of for Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, Home Alone.
No.
And y'all talk about Queen Latifah and Jude Law?
Have you seen it?
Come on now.
No. Have you seen it?
No.
Then how are you judging?
He's an idiot.
What a dum-dum.
That's my husband. He won't try anything new. He watches the same movies every year. No, my favorite Christmas movie is called The Family Stone.
So you're the one.
Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
You haven't?
The Family Stone.
Craig T. Nelson, Diane Keaton are the parents.
Okay.
You've got Sarah Jessica Parker coming in. She's like this uptight. I know, but nobody likes her. That's what makes the movie so great. She's an unlikable character.
She's got an appetite?
Did I just say that? No, she comes in to meet the family.
It's about a buffet. No. She has an appetite.
And the girl you like from The Notebook, the Canadian girl from London, is in it. Rachel McAdams.
Oh, that's cool.
And the Wilson brother, Luke Wilson. Oh, it's so fantastic.
What's her name again? The main star?
Diane Keaton.
No, the other one.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
It's Sarah Jessica Parker, by the way.
Thank you. I'm going to play you some clips of Christmas movies. You're going to tell me what they are and if you would watch them with your children or you would not watch them with your children.
That's the rule with the children.
That's it. Or would you watch it with your children or do you even like it? Maybe you hate it so much that you won't even do it with the children.
Now, I had heard that word at least 10 times a day from my own man. My father worked in profanity the way other artists might work in oils or clay. It was his true medium, a master.
Not only would I watch it, both kids have a Red Ryder BB gun.
Love it, do they?
Yes, they do.
Poke their eye out?
Yeah.
Funny how things come in threes. Starring little Ralphie Parker. And Randy's little brother Randy.
That's amazing.
That is very true.
Yes, that's a big thumbs up.
Darren McGavin, so good. Yeah, very good. And you know what? I'll just say quickly, I know you're getting the next one lined up. Filmed in the 80s, I guess. A lot of it in Toronto, I believe.
Yes.
But like it's supposed to be like the 50s, I think. And it's just a more innocent time. And I think
it's good for the kids to see what kids used to have, that they ran home to listen to a radio program, right?
Yes.
What do you think about this one?
Santa Claus?
Live and in person. One night only.
Can you go ho ho ho?
I don't go ho ho ho. That's a myth.
It's a newer one.
Kurt Russell, they love that one.
It is. It's one of the best newer Christmas movies.
But not part 2.
It's called Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, Christmas
Part 2 is awful.
Yeah.
And I have to, can I just be critical for a second?
Sure.
The elves in Christmas Chronicles ruin almost the whole movie.
Oh.
The movie's great. When I get to the elves, could they not have a bigger budget for the CGI?
That part's true.
It's terrible and you know it.
And did they not also come out super, super hot with a downer that, spoiler alert, that the dad was kind of KO from the beginning? Yeah, it was unfortunate. Would you watch this with your kids?
I loved a woman who wasn't clean. Santa? No, it was her sister.
What's that?
That's Bad Santa's Billy Bob.
No, I refuse. I've heard of this.
How about this one?
No.
Somebody drop you on your head?
On my head?
Well, yeah, what are they going to drop you on somebody else's head?
Love it. Bad Santa.
No.
You are really Santa, right?
No, I'm an accountant. I wear this thing as a fashion statement, all right?
I didn't know all those clips.
Oh, yeah,
I'm glad I've banned it.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. But just adult time.
We're going to have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap dance with Danny Kaye.
Yes.
Love it.
Not only do we watch it with the kids, that plays on our Christmas list, like our playlist. And we have just that clip of his rant. Yeah.
So good. What I love about that movie is, remember, he gets locked upstairs in the attic and he's watching all the old videos of his childhood. And it's great. It's obviously
very
funny
emotional and funny, which is hard to find that balance.
Agreed.
And that movie, I love it. You can watch it with all the generations and our kids love it.
Yeah.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Oh, that's Die Hard. That's always the controversial.
You know, I've never seen it.
It's just a great movie. Take out the Christmas part of it or not, because that's kind of an ongoing thing. It's just awesome.
I'm just going to say it is because I just like to, think of peace, right? So like, let's stop the fighting. Let's just welcome them into the Christmas movie, whatever.
Okay. Shoot the glass.
Right?
Shoot.
Do you remember the name of the tower that he went into?
Nakatomi, yeah.
Something like that. As much as I'm like, I will accept this as a Christmas movie. I hate seeing Christmas sweaters about like, or things like memes online that like, I just got invited to a Christmas party at like Nakahama.
Yeah, I seen that one yesterday.
I hate that stuff.
Yeah, because I was looking, I have a Christmas party to go to, and I was thinking about getting one that's got a picture of Santa Claus, and it says Big Nick Energy.
What about this one?
We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy cane,
best movie ever,
candy corns, and syrup.
That's probably, you know what I said, the Family Stone. I'm going to bump it to number 2. Elf is number 1.
So
James Caan or Con or whatever.
Oh my God.
Good.
My wife loves Elf so much that she has like T-shirts and mugs, and we have Elf-centric decorations, and to the point where Olivia, who's 5, knows that when mommy's not feeling so good during the holidays, throw that movie on, she'll be fine.
Aww.
Right? A little stressful. Mommy, this is your favorite. Mommy, this is your favorite. It's really good.
Love it.
2 scenes in that movie, my kids lose their mind. It's when he answers the phone, James Caan's phone. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
And the other one is, if you have this one, Johnny, where he lights up the elevator like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Then he gets out and the other guy's still in the elevator and he turns, he goes, oh, I forgot to give you a hug.
I love it.
Oh, so good. Because he commits so much to the role.
Oh my gosh. Santa Claus. I know him. It's so just, good. And the guy that works, his manager.
Oh, it's so good.
In the
Faison,
store.
I want to say Faison Love, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he plays the manager.
Awesome.
Genius.
Awesome. So good.
That's Kevin McAllister.
Oh, yeah.
You said your kids know when mommy needs a pick-me-up.
Yeah.
If my kid, because around this time of year, a lot of kids get colds. My kid, my youngest, will watch this constantly.
Oh, beautiful.
1 and 2. My husband doesn't let him do the third one.
Do you love that? Like, because Eli's around that age that Macaulay Culkin was in the movie. So I found
exactly.
Yeah.
And you wonder, could your kid do all that stuff?
Yeah, and I've got 3 boys, and so my oldest is 15, and then 12, and then 9. So every year-ish, a couple years, I get that window. And I love to say, like, do you think you could do that? And like, not the obvious over the top stuff, but even just, could you go to the store and get toothpaste?
Yeah, I know. And the kids are so smart. Eli will say, well, no, I use my iPad to call 911. I'm like, you just wrecked the whole movie.
Is it wrong for me to think that Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1?
No,
not wrong.
That's a great movie.
You see it every year, multiple times a year. I still laugh out loud on the floor. In Home Alone 2, when Kevin's at the top of the what do they call those homes in New York?
It's like the brownstones.
Brownstone. And he throws a brick and hits the taller guy, I forget his name.
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern in the face. And he takes it once. He gets back up and he gets it again.
Yeah.
I just died.
It's so funny. And I know a lot of times these movies will be on in the background as parents are running around wrapping presents and cooking and whatever. But if you just stop for a minute and just watch some of those scenes where Daniel Stern's getting injured, you'll die laughing.
What about this one?
I'm trying to find a Turbo Man doll. Do you have any more in the back?
I love this one too because of Phil Hartman. Turbo Man. I know you don't like it.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Up until the end of the parade and everything gets a bit much, but it's Phil Hartman to me is so good because Phil Hartman so wants to sleep with Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife. He's so horned up for her, and he's like he's baking cookies with her, and he's trying to get Turbo Man, and he calls home, and Phil Hartman answers the phone.
Okay, you're right.
And he plays such a douchey character, like just his voice, right? He's like always up. He's like, hey.
He's always up and ready. He's got everything ready. Of course, he's got Turbo Man. He's ready for Christmas. He's got his lights up.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman makes that movie.
Oh, for sure. What do you think this one is?
I feel it in my fingers.
The best movie ever. Okay, now I've got a new favorite. Love Actually. Love Actually.
I've never seen it in its entirety.
Oh, Johnny. It is, you know what? I think that's number 1. Elf's number 2. Family Stone number 3. That is such a good movie.
So good.
Oh, Christmas isn't just a day. It's a frame of mind.
It screams old school. So is that Miracle on 34th Street?
Every one of these letters is addressed to Santa Claus.
Nice, Ryan.
The post office has delivered them. Therefore, the Post Office Department, a branch of the federal government, recognizes this man, Kris Kringle, to be the one and only Santa Claus.
Miracle on 34th Street. You're absolutely right.
Which one do you like?
The OG. My wife, who's 10 years younger than me, likes the 80s or 90s one.
Dermot McRooney or Dermot. What's his name?
She likes
Mulroney, I think.
Dylan McDermott.
It's just the only reason I knew that one. That's right. The only reason I knew that was because it has that old sound to it.
Yeah.
And I actually started watching it last night, literally the first 2 minutes, and then something else happened.
It's one of those. Do you ever have movies at Christmas time you want to like?
Yes.
I want to like that one, and I don't.
I think I'm going to try It's a Wonderful Life.
You have to. And you have to get through so much of it to really get it. And you have to focus on it. You can't be on your phone and your TikTok, Ryan. Because the ending is so fantastic.
Is this a Christmas movie?
What's this? What's this? Is something
No.
wrong? What's this?
No, that's a Halloween movie.
What's this?
I can't. I did turn it off.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I hate Burton.
I have a real issue with seeing, what's his name? I forget, like Peter the Pumpkin Guy?
Yeah.
Like blow ups at Christmas.
I can't.
I just skeletons at Christmas, it's a real mind meld for me. What about this one?
Sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
I can't. My wife and one of my kids like that movie. I can't stand it.
What is it?
The Tom Hanks and the train and the
Oh,
cartoon.
my God.
Out, seas, gone.
I believe that's where I started to really hate Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I was on the fence until I saw that.
See ya.
Forrest Gump started to hate then that.
I thought the animation was really good.
No.
Okay.
The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest prospector in the North.
That's a soft spot for our childhood, right?
Yeah.
That one you have to like.
I'm going to be honest.
Think you're awful.
I'm going to be honest with you. As I'm getting older, I feel like it doesn't hold up as well.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Good.
All of them. But it will always have a soft spot, as Rye says, because of the nostalgia with it. And I would even say that, like, for my dad, that right there is probably still a nostalgia thing for him because it came out in the 60s when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really do enjoy that.
You're a 1,200-year-old elf?
You look pretty good for your age.
Thanks, but I'm seeing someone in wrapping.
Love it. Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
And you want to talk about, okay, so you mentioned A Christmas Chronicles and you mentioned Santa Claus. The difference in animation.
Oh, man.
Like the Christmas Chronicles, I know the elves weren't great. Like,
Sure.
but, you know, him flying through the sky and everything is compared to that.
I know.
Like him going down the chimneys and stuff like that.
No.
Holy.
And kids have no tolerance for that. They can sniff out an old kind of CGI, and they won't even put up with it.
And it's a lot of it's filmed in Toronto, and we are based out of Toronto, so I just watch them like, oh, there's the 404.
I know. We always point it out too. That's Oakville. You know that spot, guys.
That's right.
Merry Christmas, movie house! Merry Christmas, Emporium!
There it is.
Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building alone!
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. You got to see it, Rye.
You really do.
Do you know why?
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Wait, can I ask a question? Why is there a smoke alarm going on in the background?
Oh, my God.
Listen to that.
The bell.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Jimmy left the toast on too long, I think.
Bad Parents Podcast. It's quiz time. A Christmas quiz, a festive Christmas quiz. It kind of reminds me sitting around the Christmas table when I was a child, and you would get the Christmas crackers, and inside would be a terrible joke that you would have to tell while wearing a stupid hat.
A crown. Not many people do those anymore. You always see the families that commit to the crown.
One of my favorite memories is my ex and I were studying French at university, and we read the French little joke and laughed and laughed and laughed, and everyone looked at us like we were complete douchebags because it was like I still remember it was marsh paw was whether or not the windshield wipers worked, not working. And
so pretentious, eh?
Oh my God.
So
we were
pretentious.
Margot and Todd. We were Margot and Todd.
Wait, was that a green Christmas? Were you guys high or something? I can see that being funny if you were on the stuff. Okay, so I don't get to do this much anymore. I get to be the headmaster here, the quiz master. Johnny normally does it during the radio program that we're on in Q107 in Toronto. But I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions, a bunch of questions, see how you do. And listen, if you're listening to this right now and it's before Christmas, you know, ask some of these questions around the table because I love trivia. You love trivia.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fun with the family. Are you ready to go, Johnny?
Let's go.
Elves. Every elf has this ornament on top of their shoes. Which ornament am I talking about?
A bell.
That's it. Some are easy, some are hard.
Which one's that? Just so I know the grading scale.
That's easy.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Okay.
That was hard. I'm like, let's go.
You just mentioned mistletoe. Everyone's very familiar with mistletoe tradition. What color are the berries on a mistletoe?
Are they rouge?
Ha ha. Nice, Johnny. Red.
They're blanche. White.
They are?
Yeah. Yep.
They are? Mm-hmm. Am I getting holly and mistletoe mixed up?
Yeah, maybe. Potentially.
Or is Hollywood selling me fake goods?
That's crazy. Yeah. That's a great question.
Now, I will say these are trivia questions I've had for a year.
Yeah.
And so I haven't done the research on them, but I think it's
fantastic.
True.
Good job, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Can you eat the white berries?
I feel like
Probably
maybe you
not.
get... No, that's when you eat the white berries and you start finding French jokes funny.
What? I see mistletoe. I'm just sorry. Yes, you're right. Oh my God.
Which country celebrates Christmas on the 24th of December?
What in the what?
Iceland.
No.
The Philippines.
Closer to home. Not really.
America.
Portugal. I always forget Portugal is in Europe.
Just so you know, this broadcast is being recorded in Canada.
That's right. Finish the lyrics from Silent Night. Holy night, all is calm, all is...
Bright.
Right.
Teamwork, Johnny.
Finish this iconic line from It's a Wonderful Life, Shawna. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his...
Wings.
Why is it just his, by the way?
I thought it was it.
Maybe I wrote that down
An
wrong.
angel gets its wings?
I don't know. We just played in the last thing.
Wasn't paying attention.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. True or false? Jingle Bells was always intended to be a Christmas song.
Incorrect. It was a Thanksgiving track.
Did you know that, Shawna?
They recorded in the summer. It was supposed to be for Thanksgiving.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's dumb.
In which ocean is Christmas Island situated?
I don't know the oceans. Atlantic.
Are you okay?
It's hard.
I
There's
think she's meeting
I know
white
a
berries.
couple.
It's the end of the year.
Pacific, Atlantic, and then then that's it. That's all I got. Indian.
What was the actress? Ocean Hellman? Remember her?
No.
Danger Bay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Danger Bay.
Remember that show?
Canadian show.
Yeah. BC. Remember Ocean? I think her name was Ocean Hellman.
BC, that's Pacific.
Indian Ocean is the answer.
Is it? Well, how about this? Yes! Danger Bay.
Yes! Johnny!
This is an international podcast. No one's going to know what this is.
Well, guess what? Get some Canadian education up in you.
You You guys.
He was a marine biologist on the west coast of Canada in Vancouver, and he would take care of animals, but there would also be like a crime he had to like fix.
Who watched that stuff?
Two sitting right across from you.
Yeah, for my favorite ocean.
I'm looking up the.
What was the first
What's
country?
Her name?
Ocean Helmet, I want to say. What was the first country to recognize Christmas as an official holiday?
In your people.
Correct. Japan.
What?
What country does St. Nicholas originally belong to?
Holland. Netherlands.
No, did your husband tell you that because he's Danish?
Yeah, they take it over.
Turkey.
He's not Danish if he's from Holland.
Did you see Turkey?
We're going from Danish to Turkey.
You see Turkey?
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance to answer? Fantastic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shawna got it wrong, so let me give you the answer.
Okay, here's one for you then, Johnny. How do you say Merry Christmas in Italian?
Hey, Buon Natale.
That's it.
And then if you say it back, hey, Buon Natale tutti.
What are they saying? Buon Natale?
Buon Natale.
Yeah.
That sounds like they're saying Happy Italians.
What's the second thing you said?
So I would say to Big Nana.
Nana?
Nana, Buon Natale.
Oh, that's not nice.
No, she's the oldest of the Nanas.
So they call her Big Nana?
Yes, correct.
I don't like that.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like. Doesn't matter what you like.
Big Nana like it?
I don't know. Did Big Shawna like it? Listen.
Oh, I see. Fat kid joke.
So here it is. So you would say to Big Nana, Buon Natale. And in return, she would say, Buon Natale tutti.
What's a tutti mean? You too?
Well, to you as well.
Merry Christmas, I guess?
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you.
How about this? Why were candy canes invented? This is interesting. Why were candy canes invented?
Hang your shoe on?
No.
To rip the small palate of your mouth apart?
No. Okay. Candy canes were invented to entertain kids during long church services.
Smart.
Yeah, man.
Very smart.
What's the most popular meal for Christmas time in Japan?
Oh, I know this.
Go ahead.
I know this.
Yes.
It's KFC.
KFC.
What?
Mm-hmm. They love KFC.
way.
They do it right in
Yes,
Japan.
they
They do it right.
It's a thing. Where are poinsettias from? What country?
Germany.
No. Shauna, do you know anything about Christmas?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Has she said the answer before? Has she said it?
Yes.
It's Denmark.
No.
Iceland.
No.
Portugal.
Closer to home.
Portugal.
Portugal.
No, that's far. That's in Europe.
Chile.
Mexico.
Yes.
Ah.
Mhm. Speaking of countries, which country is the first to throw up the old Christmas tree in the house? Get that started.
Germany.
Correct. You got one.
I knew Germany was coming in at some point.
Keep throwing the darts.
According to the song, what did
O
my...
Tannenbaum.
Huh?
The name of the song is O Tannenbaum. That's how I knew it was German.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good one.
Thank you.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. I chop you down, you fall on me. I thought that was hilarious when I was a kid. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day of Christmas?
Intentions.
No, it's the only day I ever cared about in this song.
8 boobs?
You're getting there.
Oh,
8 maids of milking. It's the only day.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
8 maids of milking.
No, I think they're milking cows, not themselves.
Oh, are you serious?
Milking themselves.
Core memory destroyed by Shawna. Because like, oh my God, this song's so pornographic.
Well, because I'm thinking back in the day, like that's how you had sustenance.
Oh my God, it's not like wet nurses.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was about. Oh, that sucks.
I don't think so.
All right, last one.
Oh.
And this comes with an audio clue, okay? In the movie Jack Frost starring Michael Keaton, how does he die? Here's your clue.
Something terrible.
Hold on. Hold on 1 sec. Here.
Something terrible.
This movie hits unbelievably different now that I have children.
Oh, it's so, I know.
God.
I could have watched it before.
Yes.
I can't watch it now because of...
Something terrible.
What a movie.
Is that the trailer?
Yeah, he dies in a... Oh, I shouldn't answer. Maybe you guys can answer. How does he die?
Car accident.
Yeah, how'd you know? Horrific car accident.
Wow.
To me, it sounded like natural causes, but I guess that would be wrong.
He was like a blues traveling kind of musician,
Right.
and he had a magic harmonica that brought him back to life as a snowman. But so that means the son got to say goodbye, but just for one winter. He hated like April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. One more time, Johnny.
Something terrible.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
They say that maybe the best part about Christmas is the giving and not the receiving. But over the years, I've received some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I like getting stuff. I love giving stuff. I'm 51% love giving, 49% love getting.
Oh, really?
Only because like it's interesting for me to think, what do you think I like?
Boy.
What do you think I like? It's a bit of a whatever. But anywho.
You're judging people to see how well they know you.
But I'm 48.
Yeah.
I have 2 small children. I can't wait to see their faces on Christmas morning. But I hopefully for my parents, they couldn't wait to see my face on Christmas morning. And there were some real doozies waking up in the 80s. Man. Holy moly. If I could go back to those joy snacks of like unwrapping a Death Star.
Yes. Yes. So just for some context, Johnny and I were both born in 1975. The young buck over here, born in 1976.
Yep.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 1970, start in 1970 and work our way down quickly and talk about the most popular gifts throughout the year.
Oh, I love it.
And so there's nothing better than just kind of, so whenever you were born, if you just take back to your childhood, and you're probably thinking now as we're talking, like, what was your favorite gift growing up? Maybe we'll touch upon it. So for example, in 1970, the old Nerf ball, classic.
Kids today, imagine that. They're getting $1,000 PS5s.
Yeah.
And the Nerf ball was enough to make kids happy back then.
I think they'd be like, okay, the ball's great. Now where's the gun I shoot this thing at and hit my brother in the nuts? No, it's just a ball.
A ball.
It's just a ball. Apollo Rocket, man. Apollo Moon Rocket. Risk board game.
Oh,
What's very interesting, and we're going to touch upon some as we go here, is that some are still very popular today. And that means you did something right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there are still a ton of, I'm going to say, dudes in cottages playing Risk.
I've never played it before.
Yeah,
but
it's fun. Because you have a vagina.
Interesting.
It's a pee-pee game. It's a penis game.
Listen, there's always exceptions to the rule, but every time I saw a board game, it was a bunch of nerds getting around, including my own friends. So I'm saying it with love. Johnny, you love Risk.
Oh, yeah.
1971 Mastermind board game. Okay. Weebles, Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, give a kid an Etch-a-Sketch now and see what happens.
They still love it, Ryan.
For how long?
Yeah.
Not for very. You're right. You're right.
You know what they draw in the Etch-a-Sketch? An iPad.
Exactly.
1972, here we go. Skateboard classic, had one myself. Not in 72, wasn't born yet, but Easy Bake Oven, popular. Probably still, is that still a thing with little girls?
I do believe there's a modern day version of it. Safer. I think the old ones caught fire a lot.
Oh, yeah. And you're supposed to eat a cupcake out of that, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Uno. I tell you what, Uno to me, pound for pound, this is 1972, pound for pound, Uno is the best kids card game out there.
I can't believe we're going back 50 years and so many of the toys and things you're saying right now still would entertain and does entertain kids.
Like I've got 3 kids, we've gone through at least 2 packs of Uno cards. Like you lose them or they get all bruck up. And they have spin-off Uno games.
Oh, yes.
That are fantastic.
And there's one that we have where it pops out the card.
Right.
So it makes it of course, everything makes everything easier for the kids.
But it also, things like that make the kids a little bit smarter without them knowing it. It's one of those good, 1973, Evel Knievel Stunt Cycle. Evel Knievel, remember him? Walkie-talkie sets, loved Evel to you. Lone Ranger and Tonto figures. This is 1973. They were very popular. 1974, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Dungeons and Dragons. So just when you're getting sick of Risk, you can up your game with Dungeons and Dragons. You ever play that, Johnny?
I did, actually, if you could believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
Right, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It really expanded your mind.
How about this one, the Magic 8 Ball? That's still a thing. My kid has one.
Holy, all these things are still a thing.
1974 that came out.
Or at least a couple questions, and what do you do get?
I know. I don't get it, but it's still out there.
Oh, they love it.
How about my kids played this one? Twister again, 1974. Twister. 1975. So this is the year Johnny and I were born.
Let's see. What was the toy?
Pet Rock. Remember that?
Oh, absolutely.
I made a fortune off of that.
Yeah, I know. I had a couple.
And as they say with these sort of things, all you need is like one really, really good Christmas to say, you know what? I'm out, right? Whoever invented the Pet Rock in 1975, their kids probably aren't even working anymore. And it's just so simple.
Yeah.
Othello. Here we go. Portable cassette player, recorder, and Monopoly as well was very popular. There you go. Talk about a game.
Unbelievable.
McDonald's is doing Monopoly right now. Like, talk about a game.
Yeah.
48 years later, and it's still going strong. 1976, a Share Doll, Magnadoodle, Pogo Stick, and Kites.
Unbelievable.
1977.
We're still using all this.
I know, it's crazy. Atari 2600. Let's go.
They're still like releasing those.
Yes.
Like Nostalgia stuff.
1977, Star Wars figure, Stretch Armstrong, the Batmobile, portable 8-track player.
There we go.
Yeah, this is the stuff I'm sort of. Hungry Hippos in 1978. The loudest game ever. Oh, the Speak and Spell. Remember Speak and Spell?
Yes.
Simon Says, the little game that you would have to kind of match up and copy. Connect 4. Johnny, you used to play Connect 4 with your grandfather all the time.
I did. He never let me win. Never went to his funeral.
That was his payback, right? You know about that story?
Whoa.
Yep. His grandfather never let him win Connect 4. So Johnny.
Leonard Howe, rest in peace.
How do you feel about when you play games with kids? You let them win?
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah.
My husband will not.
Never did it. So I didn't go to his funeral in Vancouver. I was living here. Yep.
1979.
All you needed was one, Len.
Okay.
1979, Johnny, that's what you're talking about. You wanted to open up a
Death Star.
Strawberry Shortcake. I thought you said Strawberry Shortcake.
Oh,
no.
man.
Millennium Falcon was also very popular at the time. I thought you said Millennium Falcon. You said Death Star. Sony Walkman, 1979er. 1980, we've gone through a bunch of these. Rubik's Cubes, and they have a whole bunch of spin-offs. That was very popular, still very popular today. Not a year goes by where you don't hear of some kid breaking a record.
Oh, absolutely.
They did a Rubik's Cube in 8 seconds, blindfolded with his feet. 1981, Star Wars. He-Man, Castle Grayskull. Oh my God. There's a great example, Johnny. It's 1981. I'm 6 years old and I just opened up Castle Grayskull.
Mind blowing.
Your day
You're
is...
never going to have a moment in life. You could have the biggest job success. You could graduate with honors. Nothing will beat the joy of that Christmas.
It's like for the Star Wars, the G.I. Joes, the He-Man for me. Those are the big three growing up. And, obviously the prices were a lot different back in the day.
Yeah.
And you open one, right? It's like Snake Eyes. Then you open up another, it's Duke. Then you open another, it's Cobra. Like the amount, and you're just like, it just doesn't stop. And you're so excited. And then opening it all up, like it's so great. It's so fun. And you know what? I think last Christmas, I kind of forgot that with my kids. I actually got kind of a bit annoyed about opening it all up and stuff, like, and just opening it all at one time. And sometimes you just got to stop and just go back to your like 8-year-old kid self and just
totally
be like, let's go.
Yeah.
And I really think I forgot it last year.
I get that way sometimes too because I'm a very clean person. Yes. So I'm like, oh, wait, I got to get the garbage bag. And I'm like, you know what? Let them just chuck it around and,
that's
I'll pick
part
it up
of the
later.
fun. Pick it up later.
1982, we're talking BMX bike, Glowworm, and Commodore 64. Electronics were starting to pick up in the 80s. Love it. How is this? This might be the year of year. These are all heavyweights, first ballot Hall of Famers. 1983. Care Bears.
Oh, yes.
Cabbage Patch
Yes.
Kids.
Whoa.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
My Little Pony.
Oh, my gosh.
And Rainbow Bright. Those are all like...
Did my parents have 4 jobs? Holy moly.
Holy... Imagine if you had like twins, a boy and a girl. Like that's your Christmas right there.
I think that was one of our Christmases way back
Right, because you have a
when.
brother, right?
Yeah, I have a brother 2 years older than me. That was our Christmas.
Man.
Amazing. 84, Optimus Prime. Pound Puppies. A-Team Van, R2-D2, Toy Box, and Tonka GoBots. Oh my God. We're only in the 80s here. 85, Teddy Ruxpin. Big time.
I want to hear the funniest story about Teddy Ruxpin is we had one kid in our whole town who was from a divorced family because small town, it wasn't very common in that. And he got 2 Teddy Ruxpins, one from each of his families because I think they were trying to outdo each other or they had to match it up.
Yeah.
I'll never forget begging my parents to get divorced for like a whole year because I wanted a Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, my kids would love for me to get divorced. 2 PS5s?
Yeah, exactly.
A home and away set. What else you got? In 86, you had Laser Tag. You got My Pet Monster, Power Wheels, Jeep. Oh, my God. These are so fun. 87, Koosh Ball, Pogo Ball. Gem dolls, like Gem and the holograms. So you know what? I go at least every year in the like the shed full of like old stuff. Is that maybe that's the Pogo Ball? It is the Pogo Ball where it's like
it's got a stand.
Oh yeah.
It's just the ball with like a shelf to stand on, and then you go.
Every fat kid's nightmare.
Totally.
Sing the jingle.
I can't remember.
Pogo ball is what they call it. Pogo ball is what they call it. That's all.
Or Sean, I can imagine you said you got a pogo and then you see it's a ball and not an actual hot dog and a stick.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm thinking of 84 Shawna.
Oh, 84 Shawna would put me at 8 years old, but $1.20. Yeah, you're right.
Ouchie. That one hurt you, bro.
Can you imagine like you go to school, you're like, I got a pogo. You're like, can I have a bite? And they're like, no, you jump on it.
I think I got a big thermos that year. I was so excited. Pasta for lunch.
I can eat something hot at school. It's like being at home, but it's at school. Amazing. Okay, what else we got? I'll go quickly here. 88, you got Ghostbusters stuff, air hockey tables. 89, Batmobile. Disney Snow Cone. Oh my God, I love that stuff. 90 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, still an absolute juggernaut. 91 Sega Game Gear, Nintendo Game Boy, Super Soaker. In 92 WWF action figures, Thunderbirds, that sort of stuff. 93 Talk Boy, Barbies, Action Man, Play-Doh, Dream Phone. Cabbage Patch Kids in 94. Did that make a bit of a comeback?
Have a resurgence?
Re-release. Maybe a re-release. Silly Putty.
Interesting.
95 PlayStation. This is when things started getting a little more.
You hear it. You can hear the prices going up as the decades go up.
Oh my God. I believe Rosie O'Donnell was to blame for this one. 1996.
Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh, right.
Remember, you could not get a Tickle Me Elmo.
That was sort of the next one after the Cabbage Patch craze, right? Where there was fighting and parents beating each other up in the stores trying to get it.
And you know, it's like in the 80s, you're a kid at Cabbage Patch, and so you just want it. In the 90s, I would like just laugh because I didn't have kids.
Right.
It would be funny to go to the mall and everyone's so disappointed. It's like the Turbo Man of the 90s.
Exactly.
But now as an adult, it sucks when you can't find something. Nintendo in 97, Pokemon in 99, and then, you know, more of the, 2000s. You kind of all know what that stuff is. But man, like iPod started coming in and stuff like that. But man, let's just end it there because that is just great memories.
God.
Oh my God.
The joy of the one thing you didn't mention that had to be big, and maybe because we're Canadian, the GT Snow Racer.
Oh, the GT.
When my brother got his GT Snow Racer, I think he was the most famous kid on the street.
Oh.
He was one of the first to have it. And it was just, I remember being his little sister going, it's like my brother got a Ferrari.
Yeah, I know. We had so much fun with GT Snow Racers. And my kids have GT Snow Racers. And what's amazing is they're generally the exact same.
Yeah.
Except the one thing, and I don't know why they didn't think about this in the 80s, is my kids have like a little pull rope that's attached to the front ski.
Oh, yeah.
And it retracts and stuff like that. Why didn't they think of that in the 80s?
They didn't care about us.
No.
We were tough.
Put it on your back and climb up the hill.
Well, I hope everybody gets what they want for Christmas. And if you want more of this, you're going to get another Christmas episode next week. One more with more fun and frivolity that you're used to here on Bad Parents. But in the new year, we want to hear from you, okay? So send all of your ideas for shows and what you want us to talk about to badparents@curiouscast.ca if you have a idea for a future episode. We're on all your favorite podcast platforms, and you can listen to our radio show. That's right, every weekday mornings, 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Q107 Toronto. You can get that on the Radio Player Canada app. Until next time, she's
Shawna.
I'm Johnny, and he's
Ryan.
See you next Wednesday on Bad Parents.